Hey guys, welcome to part 2. Part 1 will be linked down below in the description, or you can find it at the channel, okay? So we're talking about what is happening with this full moon in Gemini that we had on the 27th of November, and we'll be having a new moon in the season of Sagittarius, okay? Now, we're going to get activation cards as promised from part 1. So we're going to start here. There is an activation with this full moon. Remember, we're in a time of transition and we are expanding with the cosmic egg of transformation. We have seen the light, we've received clarity, and it has to do with the key to our blueprints. And we got into this in part 1, okay? Oh, what card just fell? Impulse. Okay, so we're healing with our impulses. Our lower vibrational impulses that are not for our greatest good. We're expanding with higher vibe impulses. Or, you know, like inaction. Like, inaction is an action. Okay, inaction is an action. You know, it's just like not talking can say so much. Silence is golden. Okay. So we're expanding with our gifts, and it has to do with acknowledging the inner child. Okay, it's official. The night is here, and this is where we acknowledge inner child, hear and know me. We got into this in part 1, and this has to do with the activation of our light codes. Okay. Ancient wisdom. We're working with the Akashic records from within. Remember, and we talked about it. That's this transformation, this activation, and this is happening without. We're literally transitioning here. We're elevating. So, thank you right there. Confirmation right there from the universe. So this has to do with the night. Hear and know me. Hear and know me. The answer is within. The answer is within. Remember, egg of life, key to our blueprint, your blueprint. Okay? So, there's an expansion with earth, ambition. Passion with water. And there it is. Precipice is here. Our connection to Sagittarius and this transformation. And scepter, this has to do with our gifts. We're leveling up with our gifts, with us, with ourselves, with life, with everything, from within to without. Okay, so this has to do with the fulfillment and connection to the all. Third eye activation. Remember, this is the third eye activation. And it's taking action. It's taking action. The key phrase, a reckless decision. Impetuosity. The blue-winged figure wearing a red band around his fair hair and with a fixed look of determination on his face, is about to launch himself from the edge of a cliff. The moon, tinged pale yellow, glows above his head, looking like a pale sun in the sky. Jupiter and Mars conjoin in Sagittarius. Look, I'm telling you. Jupiter and Mars conjoin in this Sagittarius moon mansion to promote impetuous and enthusiastic action. Mars, traditionally impulsive and hot-headed, is energized and pushed to the limit by the expansive nature of optimistic Jupiter. This is the gambler's card. It indicates the making of a reckless decision, probably about something quite serious, which has been made with little consideration on the spur of the moment. If this card is drawn, someone concerned with the matter in question has a misguided belief in their own infallibility. This card symbolizes throwing yourself into an unknown situation against the advice of others. And it's connected to dissolution. Now, this is connected to the rest of our message because I just want to see where the cards were. 3 cards from the Black Astrology Moon deck are here. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so this is the rest of our messages we were going to share in part 1, but was called to share in part 2. This is why. So, we're in a time of optimism, right? That is the positive charge. There it is right there. Remember, there's the positive tetrahedron, and it's take action. So, we expand our consciousness, we expand our fears, we expand our sadness, right? Our happiness is connected to our optimism. We expand our fears with love, with our optimism. We become the positive charge and shapeshift with God. Remember, and we are shapeshifters here. Talked about this. Part 1. Shapeshifter, inner knowledge, and ancient wisdom. That's what's being activated. So there's the door. We walk through it. There's our elevation. There's our transition. But this transition came with a sacrifice. Okay? There's a sacrifice. All we have left is love. All we have left is love to offer at this point. This is our connection here to the 3 of Cups and our abundance, and we'll get into that in a second, because you remember we have had an ending with the element of air, and it's to end worry and create peace within the mind, but we had to face a situation with conflict within it, okay, in order to see what we needed to see within the mind, so we could take our energy back that was being siphoned. Okay, we took it back. We're taking it back. So all we have left is love. Okay, so we make a sacrifice of love. We offer ourselves, a piece of ourselves, because this is from within to without. This is being in service. This is being in alignment. This is being better. This is evolving. This is getting closer to the oneness. Connection to the all, fulfillment, where you just, aha, I gotta download, I understand. Inner child. Acknowledge the inner child, right? So we expand our consciousness from victim mentality, because it's the power of self, change of consciousness. There it is. It's the power of self. We heal with our solar plexus here. We heal with our solar plexus, and we're working with our sacral as well as our heart. Because we understand how to calculate karma and break the bonds. Because God showed us. God showed us how to go from here to here. But it was through here. We face this within the mind, and we look at the 5 of Swords, okay? We look at the 5 of Swords. And we see what we need to see. There is Sagittarius and our connection to the new moon in Sagittarius. And Jupiter, our abundance, which is the message we just shared. We're expanding with Jupiter, our abundance. That's what we just hear with precipice. And what's that connected to? Our gifts. And that's connected to our blessings. We have woke the lion, and this is where we heal with what's happening here with precipice, because we're taking a fall here. We're taking a risk. We're going to grow from this, though. And this has to do with going from the cup of lust to the Ace of Cups. So what goes down must go up. we're going to get well from this experience, because it's connected to the Three of Cups, where all we have left is love. And we're offering something here. We're offering something of ourselves in order to gain something of ourselves. And it's real. It's authentic. And it has to do with she who dreams, escape, dreams, fantasy, manifestation. What we're manifesting here, as above, so below, as within, so without. Remember, our light goes as within, so without. Okay, we are expanding with the Tree of Life, but our divine blueprint. There is our divine blueprint. Remember, key to our blueprints. Right? Look, there is our blueprint. And this has to do with the Three of Swords situation and healing from it. Remember, it's all connected to the Three of Swords. In order to heal within the mind, we gain clarity, right? With the King of Swords, thank you. Like I said, look at that transformation. Because it's connected to this. Right? And the Hanged Man, because this is where we make the positive charge. This is where we make the positive charge right here. Like, we're forced to do this with God. This is for a greater good. This is the elevation. Okay? This is this. Oops, sorry guys. Come on back over here. This is this. But we've done it here. We've achieved it. Okay? We've gone from this space to this space. We achieved it. So we're allowed to go now. We're allowed to transition. And it has to do with the Four of Swords. Remember, the Four of Swords is where we heal. We gain the clarity that we need to see. Okay? And it's connected to the Knight of Cups, the Alchemy of the Lovers. Then we're going to share this message in part 3 and finish getting our last activation. So, she who remains, powerful, devotion, and true worth. And here's our transformation. Right there. Alright guys, this has to do with the Alchemy of the Lovers. We're going to head on over to part 3. I'll see you there and get our activation. I'll be in the description down below, or find it at the channel. I love you.